How's it going, everybody? It's Bug here from Spooky Pinball, and today I'm excited to be giving you guys a quarterly update on everything that we have going on over at Spooky Pinball LLC. Now, something we've been focusing on lately that people have brought up is that, not everybody's on this thing called the internet that we're always communicating on. Not everybody checks their Facebook, their Instagram, YouTube, and all that. So we wanted to make sure we were getting information out there to everybody who's not on those platforms all the time. So what we've started to do at Spooky Pinball is a newsletter. So in your email, you will be getting a quarterly update from Spooky Pinball in the form of a newsletter where we will be jumping into a ton of details on absolutely everything we have going on over at Spooky Pinball LLC. But today, I'm going to be giving you just a quick update on a lot of those items here in this video. If you want the most amount of detail possible, definitely go check out that newsletter. It really jumps into everything for you guys. But today, I'm going to touch base on most all those things and give you guys a quick update on everything we have going on over at Spooky Pinball.
Get on with it.
Yes, get on with it!
Okay, so the first thing I want to chat with you guys about is the manufacturing side of things and what we have going on in our production line. So lately we've been doing something that's just really freaking cool to us because we've just come so far. We never thought we would be doing something like this. And that is that we've been making 3 different games on the production line at the same time. Yeah, Scooby-Doo, Looney Tunes, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre all being assembled on the Spooky production line at the same time. Now, the reason I'm so excited about that and making a big deal about it is I remember back in the days when we were making America's Most Haunted, which I'm looking at over in the corner over here. When we were making America's Most Haunted, if we shipped the same amount of games that week as we had employees, my dad would take them all out to lunch at Lawrence's for like a celebration. And that number was 2, by the way. If we shipped 2 games that week to match the amount of employees we had, we would have like a big celebration. And now, over 10 years later, we're making 3 different games on the production line all at the same time and getting quite a few more than 2 a week out as well, I might add. So it's something super special to us that we're really proud of. And to walk into our production line and see the different titles all being finished at such a high level, it's mind-boggling to me. I just can't believe we're in that position in the first place. But getting back on track here, yeah, assembling Scooby-Doo, Looney Tunes, Texas Chainsaw, and the Scooby-Doo toppers as well. We have an aftermarket topper mixed into there as well, which we are over 75% of the way through the orders on. You topper customers have been amazing, and I'm so happy that we've got such a warm response to the toppers. I mean, it's our first time doing an official aftermarket topper in the industry, and if I do say so myself, I think it's probably the best deal in the entire industry that you can get on a topper. So be sure to order yours today if you want to upgrade your Scooby-Doo. You can order it directly through our website or through the distributor that you bought your Scooby-Doo machine from. Now, speaking of Scooby-Doo, so yeah, like I said, we've been assembling all 3 of those games on the production line, but that being said, we're pretty much caught up on these Scooby-Doo CE orders to the point where we actually have games sitting in stock. So you can order a brand new Scooby-Doo CE today, and we will get it shipped out today because we have them built in stock. We are officially caught up on those orders, which leaves us with the production line looking very loony and very Texan lately. It's a pretty even split between Looney Tunes and Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the production line, which is super fun for me because I get to go in and QC and play those games every single day, and getting to bounce back and forth between the 2 titles, always a blast for me. Now, I of course also want to mention to you guys that 4 of these items are available on the Spooky Pinball webpage for purchase. You can order your Scooby-Doo topper, your Looney Tunes, or your Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You can order all of those today on the Spooky Pinball website. I will have links in the description to each of those. You can also, of course, order them through your favorite licensed Spooky Pinball distributor, which I'll have a link for in the description as well. So yeah, for manufacturing, things are freaking awesome here at Spooky right now. Like I said, doing all these games, getting the toppers done, they're all going out at a high quality. We've done so many massive improvements to our build quality, process, and everything, which also gets me to one of my next points that we want to talk about in this video. Our new building. Yes, we are moving into another new facility. Now, if you've kept up with Spooky over the last 10 years, you've known we've put up buildings, we've moved into new buildings, we've opened walls in incubators to go into a next door slot. We've done all sorts of moving and transitions at Spooky, but yeah, we built our largest facility just across the street from our current one. Now, what's different about this is usually we would move to the new facility and the old one we wouldn't use anymore. We might sell it or whatever it may be. This time, we are moving our manufacturing process, so the machines will be assembled at the new building all in a swift production line. But a lot of the machinery will be left at the old building. So we'll have two Spooky headquarters now, both within the Benton Business Park still, but right across the street. But two Spooky headquarters where one will have, like I said, all the machinery, the equipment to make the parts, and up at the other is where we'll actually be assembling everything. I really can't overstate just how excited I am about this new facility and getting in there, because we are able to design the manufacturing process at this facility from the ground up. We have years and years of experience with it. This is our first time really getting to do it from scratch with a completely blank slate, and also having as much time as we need to set it up as well. We've been really taking our time with this new facility to make sure it is exactly what we want it to be to make sense for our process. Also, I'm getting my own office. That's not important to you guys, but you know, it's a huge deal for me, so.
Oh, king in the castle, king in the castle. Have a chair, I have a chair.
All right, so we caught you up in the manufacturing. We talked about the new facility and how excited I am about my office. Let's talk about the code for the games for a second here. So you'll all be very happy to know that you're going to see another Halloween and Ultraman code update before the year is over. I think you could probably keep an eye out for that Halloween update sometime this October. I'm hoping to do a Halloween update at minimum once a year, every year, for as long as we possibly can. And then on top of that, we are of course still servicing the rest of our games too. You're going to be seeing Scooby-Doo Wizard modes being added. You're going to be seeing more Looney Tunes modes being added. And how many modes have we already added to Looney Tunes? My word, since that game has come out, I think we've added 3-4 modes to it. More content and more characters and everything coming to Looney Tunes. Really excited about that. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out with a boatload of modes. Before this year's up, you can expect to see a few more. So tons of content and updates coming to all of the most recent Spooky Pinball games. I just noticed you can see my reflection behind me. I hope that doesn't like ruin the video.
You blew it!
So again, this is a good time for me to mention that in this video, I'm just touching bases with a lot of these topics. The newsletter, you've got to read the newsletter because we go into a lot more detail about all of the content that you will see in each of these code updates, as well as all the other aspects of these things I'm talking about, but especially the code updates. We really dig into the meat and potatoes of each of the games and what's going to be coming to them. So please check out that newsletter. You're going to want to see it. If you're not signed up for it, you can find it on the homepage of the Spooky Pinball website. Just go to spookypinball.com, scroll down on that homepage, you'll find it right there. I'll also include a link in the description. All right, so jumping over to a new subject, let's talk about a new character that we have over at Spooky Pinball. Now, if you've called the service department recently, you may have heard a new voice on the other end of the phone. That voice belongs to Spooky Adam. We just call him Adam. You don't have to call him Spooky Adam. The voice belongs to Adam, and he has been with Spooky for over 3 years now, and he's one of our main production line managers. Adam has gained a ton of experience and knowledge through pinball throughout those years, and he has since taken over part of AJ's duties on the tech support team. Now don't worry, AJ is of course still there. He's just one layer deeper in the tech support line. As everybody knows, serviceability is very important to us at Spooky Pinball. We've received quite a bit of praise over the years for our service department. We don't like to stay stagnant. We want to keep improving and getting better and better for you guys, and that includes our service department. So we have expanded that to include Adam to help meet all of your needs. Now, aside from even just new team members being added to the service department, we also have something else that's new that is very highly requested, and that is some manuals. We have manuals now for Halloween, Ultraman, and Scooby-Doo. I keep looking around at, whenever I start talking about a game, I like try to find it in my game room here.
Focus.
Anyways, yes, we have manuals for Halloween, Ultraman, and Scooby-Doo. Like I said, highly requested item. We're super excited to finally have those done and out for you guys, and you can expect to see more of those in the future for our releases. One other really cool thing I wanted to touch base on is the show season, because as you know, it's showtime. Had a really wonderful show season so far. We started off with the Texas Pinball Festival, had the busiest, craziest, largest, Oh, it was so hard. The hugest booth that we've ever done at the Texas Pinball Festival this year. It was also the first show that Texas Chainsaw and Looney Tunes was at. Really incredible show, and I wanted to thank everybody who came up to say hi to us at that. We had the Milwaukee Midwest Gaming Classic right in our backyard. We always love that one. It's nice and close to home. It's a cool environment. It's just, there's so many fond memories we have of Midwest Gaming Classic. And then of course we went to the Pinfest in Allentown. A newer show for us. We've only been doing that since about 2021. And we absolutely adore that show at this point. It's one of our favorites to go and hit. And upcoming for us, the very next, is the Southern Fried Gaming Expo. Really looking forward to that one, not just for the show this time around, but because we also have some special guests with us. We have Scott Innes of Scooby-Doo fame. You guys should know who Scott Innes is. You guys should know who Scott Innes is at this point. He was in the Scooby-Doo machine with us, voicing both Scooby and Shaggy in the Monster Song, as well as all of the monsters in the game. He's also the narrator in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and maybe he's going to be doing some more work for us in the future. Stay tuned on that.
Nothing says a great time better than spooky pinball. Right, Scoob? Yeah, Scooby-Doo.
Scott will be in our booth. He will be signing autographs, selling merch, taking photos. I bet you he will do the voices for you if you ask him, so I would do that. Really looking forward to hanging out with Scott at the show in Atlanta this summer. And we also have another special guest. We have two special guests at Atlanta this summer. Brett Wagner of the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface himself, is going to be in our booth, signing autographs, taking photos, and getting in full costume, dude. He's gonna be in the Leatherface costume in our booth. If you miss out on that, you just don't know what fun is. But yes, come say hi to us at the Southern Fried Gaming Expo in Atlanta. Go say hi to Scott Innes, go say hi to Brett Wagner, get some autographs, get some photos, and most importantly, have a freaking blast at that show. I still can't believe they do a show in Atlanta in July. Like, my poor northern Wisconsin body just can't handle that. It's crazy. And then following up the Southern Fried Gaming Expo, we have good old classic Chicago Pinball Expo for their 40th anniversary. That's gonna be a super huge event. I can't wait to see all the shenanigans they have planned for that one. It's also really close to IKEA. I like IKEA. Come and check us out at each of those shows, and if there's more shows you wanna see us at, let us know. Shoot us an email, comment it on a Facebook post, wherever you feel is best to spread the word that you want us to go to another show. Please do so. We love doing the shows. It's the best way that we can interact with you guys, and as you know, interacting directly with you guys is one of the most important things to us at Spooky Pinball. So shows are phenomenal. Let us know what shows we need to go hit. Let us know what we need to bring, and we'll try and make it happen. We're pretty busy, but we love to fit these shows in. They're absolutely phenomenal for us. Now, before I wrap this up and we call it a day here, I'm gonna shamelessly plug something here. The Bug Screamin' Stream. If you haven't watched my channel, The Bug Screamin' Stream on Twitch, it is every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central. I play spooky pinball games live with you guys. We chat, we interact. I do a Q&A session. So sometimes we don't even play pinball. We might do something like a tier list or a ranking system. I've got some interviews lined up that we're gonna be doing. You guys should really check it out. We have a really fantastic time on Bug Screamin' Stream. We have a really fantastic little community that we've built in there. And I'm actually coming up on a year of doing it now, which is absolutely mind-boggling to me. I remember it just felt like a second ago I was first setting up some cameras in front of America's Most Haunted, and there was 3 people in chat helping me with the setup because I had no idea what I was doing. But yeah, a year later and over 1,000 followers, it's been a really incredible journey for me. I look forward to it every single week. Just hanging out with you guys it's not only fun, but it's really important to us. I touched on this a little bit earlier. The direct to customer interaction with Spooky Pinball is really important because when we started, to bring up AMH for the 100th time this video, when we started with AMH, we only did 150 of those units. We pretty much knew those 150 people by name. And that was a really personal interaction we had with our customers that we always wanted to hold on to. It was a very important aspect of our company to us. And as we've grown exponentially over the years, where we went from 100 games to thousands of games, we want to maintain that contact with you guys. It's very important that we can remain personal with our customers. We like to be honest and transparent. We never wanted it to feel like we were separated from you guys with that growth. We wanted it to just still feel like you were buying from the company that was doing 100 games that you could call up and know by name. When you call Spooky Pinball, you get a real person on the phone. You can ask for me, you can ask for Luke, you can ask for anybody. We'll hop on the phone and talk with you. That relationship with our customers is insanely important. I don't think I can emphasize that enough. I can't find enough words to describe how important that is to us. And really, that was the whole reason I started Bug Scream and Stream, was because I just wanted to interact with you guys. It wasn't because I wanted to make stupid noises and try to get wizard modes on camera. No, it's because I just wanted to hang out with you guys. I wanted to have a good time together. And I feel like that's one of the best ways I could do it. So thank you to everybody who's been a part of that ride with me for the last year. It's been nothing but incredible. And I look forward to doing more. I have a lot of plans to keep it very entertaining and fun. Some really goofy ideas that I just can't wait. It's gonna be a great time. So with that, everybody, I just wanted to give a quick thank you at the end of this video before we go. You know we love you. We make all of our decisions with your interests in mind. All we want to do is serve you guys the best we possibly can through the gameplay, through the themes, through your favorite music, through whatever we can do to service you guys. That's what we're about. That's what we're doing it for. We want to give you guys the product that you want. So thank you, everybody, for supporting us at any level. Doesn't matter if you buy the game, you buy a t-shirt, you watch a YouTube video, doesn't matter. Your support is what keeps our doors open. And we can't thank you enough for that. We've gotten to do some incredibly special things over the years just because of you guys and the fact that you pay attention to us at any level. So we really appreciate it, guys, that we can't do this without you. And with that, I'll just throw it in there one more time. Check out the newsletter. We dive into a lot more specific details about all the items I talked about here today. And thank you all for watching this video. I hope it was informative enough for you.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
And I hope you all have a wonderful time. Go play a Looney Tunes on location, or your Scooby-Doo at home, or your Halloween. Go play something spooky. Go do something spooky for me. I know it's not spooky season yet, but go do something spooky for me, and have a good time, and we'll see you in the next one.